Oh, that is a short song. I didn't realize that was so short. What's going on, chat? My name's TechSupportSparky, if you don't know me. We're going to be corrupting some Windows 2000 for the NES. Oh wait, what's this last part? Oh, he's going over the instruments. That was kind of a cool song, right? I like that. I didn't know it was so short, though. That's made by Something Unreal. Doesn't have a title, but it's made using OpenMPT, which I dig. So, let's play a little bit of music while I talk here for a moment. Some Animal Crossing up in here. So we're going to be corrupting... I can actually probably show you guys. Pull that up. VineCorrupt. There we go. What's going on, everyone? Tonight we're going to be corrupting Windows 2000 for the NES, which is a bootleg cartridge that was made by... Does it actually have a name? Or who it was made by? This is a Russian version. There's also a Chinese version that was made as well. But I gotta find more about it. If I can find it. It's called Subverwin. But that one does not have an author. The other 2000 version also doesn't have an author. Oh no, the other one is... Bravesoft Windows 2000? Similar to Subverwin? No, never mind. Anyways, I don't have a title for it. But either way, it's Windows 2000. You know it, or at least your parents do when they played it. And we're gonna see how we can corrupt it. If we can corrupt it, how well we can corrupt it, what we can do with it. I've never seen this corrupted before. I've seen Windows 98 corrupted via the VineSauce community. Dark Skeletal, or Joel specifically, corrupted Windows 98, which had some interesting results. That one's, I would say, that version's a little more limited. And I took a look at this one, and we can play around with it a little bit more. We'll see what this version of Windows can do. So without further ado, get a little bit on Animal Crossing, or should I switch to... I like Animal Crossing, it's peaceful, but no, let's do Stardew. I already had that pulled up. Anyway, so let's take a look at this operating system on the NES. So right now we have a splash screen going on, just in case you don't want to burn an image into your LCD TV. Here's the console itself. We can actually probably show it starting up. I am running these with corruptions, unfortunately, because it's the fastest way in order to run the program. Now, there's one small problem. I just realized I'm probably being drowned out. So the real-time corruptor has two cores available for it. It's either QuickNES or NESOC, neither of which would run properly with this ROM, and I'm not entirely sure why that is. I tried playing around with settings, I couldn't find the specific one, so I switched emulators. And because I am not using BizHawk, I'm not using the real-time corruptor, and that's why some of the windows around me look a little bit different. It's because we're using the VineCorrupt corruptor, which I would say is a little more limited in the abilities that we can corrupt and how quickly we can corrupt, but it shouldn't be a problem. So let's take a look around. I just realized I'm capturing my window there. Let me turn that off. So things kind of look nicer. Now you should be able to see all this. Yep. Great. And this, yeah. But now if I mouse over the middle, yep, can't see it. Alright. So, top left. Also, this is all in Russian, so... we might not quite get what any of this does. But this one looks like like your file explorer. We can look in the C drive. It's not installed though, so maybe not. I'm trying to click on anything over here. Nothing's clickable. The mouse is super slow, so we might need to turbo it every once in a while. Alright, let's close that down. We have networking available. Connect your computer with netcasts. We don't have that available to us, I don't think. So nothing there. We have this one. Oh, we have games! Look at that! There's Solitaire. I'm terrible at Solitaire, I don't know Solitaire. 2. Oh, my mouse is going to the top right. Top left. That's not supposed to happen. Let's put... What fits there? 5? You gotta go up in a number? No, I don't know Solitaire. Let's quit out of this. I do notice that the window, it looks cut, but that's also on my emulator. Actually, it's only cut. Let's see. No, yeah, that's actually how it looks. So, can't see the stuff at the top, and neither can I, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Let's exit out of this. There's a Minesweeper. I want to make sure, I think the A button is also top left. I want to make sure my controls are all set up properly. Oh. Well, we lost. I want to make a save state here because I'd like to corrupt here in a moment. So, let's open up Minesweeper, set a save state. And actually, we can begin corrupting here, just see what we can do. So, I have to play around with some of these values a lot. I'm not very familiar with the VineSauce ROM corruptor. What I usually do when I do corrupt with this... Does it show properly? Not really. I use the miscellaneous category for the VineCorrupt corruptor, which I like a little bit more so than the VineSauce ROM corruptor. These parameters I'm not familiar with at all, but we'll play around with them and see what we can get. So character ROM I tried before stream, and I was noticing that I wasn't really getting any results with that. Let's do a very small step size of like 1. Just because my stream isn't open on my other laptop. Let's open that up. Okay, cool. Step size of 1, which would be every 1 bit we corrupt. So we're essentially just wiping out the ROM. And I want to see if it still runs in that case. And then we're doing a shift operation on that character stop and start at the same place. Let's make sure we can load if we can, and corrupt. Now with this new emulator, by the way, we're using FCEUX, which is just another NES emulator. Every time I run the corrupt button, I must close down the old version of the running emulation and open up a new one, just because it doesn't have an auto-kill feature in it. In this case, character ROM, I don't think it does anything, at least for this special kind of file. It's not doing anything, but I know program ROM does. So let's try messing around with that. I'm gonna do a step size of like 3000. Everything seems okay in that case. We're doing a shift operation. Let's do an add operation for like 50. That still seems mostly okay. I am... Thanks, Windows Defender. I'm still starting my program kind of far out within the ROM because I don't want to corrupt right at 0. However, it might be a good idea to do so. So let's maybe bring it back to like 200. Give that another go. And then a 3000 step size also could be gigantic, because I'm not noticing anything on the ROM. Let's verify that we actually can corrupt it, so let's do like 20. Over here you get an overview of how many bytes we're corrupting. So for example, it's in hexadecimal, so you gotta be able to read that. But 80010H, so we've done a lot of corruption so far. Or no, that's total bytes, so we've done 5DH. And this one, in this case, you get a blue screen. Not actually, but a fake blue screen. So we can't corrupt that large. Let's bring it to 200. Look at that! That's kind of cool looking. Oh! Oh, I didn't expect working at anything like that. Jesus. So that was the loading screen. It was a really pretty loading screen, but then we just got... Ah! I like that. Go and save that one. Alright, moving along. And we don't have a stockpile of any sense of the word. If we're using the real-time corruptor, we could use the glitch harvester and throw that stuff onto a stockpile. But in this case, we don't have that available to us. Instead, what we could do... Not too loud. We could save these corruptions, which is this option here. And you can kind of see it in between these two windows. All it does is it just saves the parameter values that we set up. So we're using, I don't know, our step size is 200, I think. And we're adding 50. So all those parameters are just saved to a text box. And then to load them, you would just paste that in. So we can kind of save corruptions in that sense. If I were to save these, I guess I would put them... Can I, like, move my window and point at stuff? No, I can't. Wait, if I put myself at the top, I can. I have a new way of pointing at things on screen. If I put myself over here, we can put the notepad window there and just save notepad stuff and put text on it and say, this is this type of corruption. But I don't think we're going to get anything that interesting to save them, but if we did, we could do that as an example. Maybe for future VineCorrupt streams, which aren't very frequent. That's one of the ideas. Anyways, let's move on. I would like to use this as a Twitch banner, but I'm kind of happy with my current Twitch banner, which is... yeah, I'm happy with that. It's installing the Linux kernel on a corrupted visual something. Anyways, moving along, let's do program start at just 201, so just 1 bit shifted, but still corrupting the same amount. In this case, you notice right away, nothing's really changed, so we kind of have to play around with where we're corrupting. We can even increment it 1 more. Oh, this one actually loads. It looks like a picnic table. And a cat looks like a level. Like, you know, maybe I should be able to point at stuff on the screen. Maybe enable that again. Yeah, there we go. This looks like a player. You have like a little jump. This looks like the first level of Abe's Odyssey. Where you have to get up here and go to the right. Also, I like whatever this is. Alright. Is that annoying? Should I use my mouse on screen? I'm like debating everything. I'm resetting all my stream setup. It's not the real-time corruptor one where I just left it. 205. Oh, there's like a little scrolling thing. Stop that. We can increase our step count to maybe make it a little bit more reliable, or it won't crash as often. Actually, didn't seem to change anything at all. We can also do different operations. So right now we're adding 50 or 50. I'm not sure if this is an hexadecimal or not. I don't think it is. But I can try FF and see if it still runs. Yeah, so it is an hexadecimal. All right, there's another one. Hey, this one actually runs. Can I move my mouse around? No, it won't let me move my mouse though. This is the void window. We can try different operations, like there's a swap operation. In case you're curious what any of these operations are, just so I don't have to explain them as I go through, I have a reference guide that I'm going to post. Written by me. No. It's the VineCorrupt just description, and all the byte operations of the stuff we're using. So I'm using swap, which swap grabs the current byte and a byte of the corruption value, which in this case is FF. Okay. Distance away and swaps their values. So we can try that. Except I want a smaller swap value, so like a byte. Yeah. Crashes right away, but we can try moving around the program start. We got a little hourglass symbol over there. Now instead of the void windows, we also have the light windows, where everything is just heavenly and perfect. We can try shift operations, which is essentially like multiplying by powers of 2. So let's give that a go. Increase our step size again, maybe like 350. Hey, that one we can actually move around. And it fully loads. Kind of a cool way too, look at that. We're just gonna get a lot of artistic corruptions. I think that's what we're gonna get a lot of tonight. Whether, well, let's do a larger step size. So like, what was it, 500 wasn't quite working? Yeah, 500 doesn't appear that we have any corruption at all. Oh, except it doesn't load. Oh yeah, it does. So it's almost as if we can't do that big of a corruption. Or if we do, we need to increase our corruption value. So let's do like 500. Is that corrupted? that looks fine. Also, we didn't finish, like, taking a look at stuff, so I guess let's finish up on that. Let's load a mostly uncorrupted version. I thought this was a corruption, pointing. No, not fast enough. It looks like it is, because it looks like it was just made in paint. Someone drew over a little bit of the Windows symbol. We have stuff in our recycle bin. It contains files and folders that you deleted from your computer. Yes, it does. I think, yeah, this is mostly like an educational tool, kind of like the Windows 98 bootleg version as well. However, this does have stuff on it, like Minesweeper and stuff like that. Other games. Poker, if you want to play poker. I don't know any poker at it. We have files, apparently. Oh, but there's no files in it. So you can scroll down. No. Basic? What is that supposed to do? Just don't load. We have paint. I tried loading this before stream and I could not load this. And I don't know if it was a problem of the emulator. I don't have another emulator installed to try it. I've used all my arsenal. Or if it's the ROM itself. We do have a couple versions of this ROM. So for example, we could load I'm playing it. There's also a... Which one are we currently running? We're running Subwin. So I also have another copy of this file, just in case the first one didn't work. It should be exactly this. This one's Bravesofts. Oh, it looks exactly the same. What's up with the different start menu, though? So let's see if we can do something different in this. Basic. So it does the same things. I don't know if it's broken or if it's just a result of the emulator. And then the third version we do have available to us, which I won't be corrupting that much, is the Chinese version. This is the logo I thought was associated with the Chinese version. And in this case, yeah, we have like, there's solitaire. Some of the stuff that's moved around. Oh, and solitaire actually works too. Look at that. Anyway. And word processing. Can we do anything? Oh. Alright, let's open up the Russian version though. That's the one I've been liking a lot more. Subwin. And this one has the proper title on it. Anything else we can do in here? There's music. Oh, but we've only selected one song! This is the only song there is! Shoot. That's disappointing. It's like, there's so much music! There's 8 songs! Kinda sounds Russian. In a good way. I don't know if it's an endless loop. Let's skip forward. It sounds like it plays forever. Anyways, that's super cool. We also can't back out of this menu. And all the buttons that are available. So, we gotta restart. That's kinda cool though. I kinda want to corrupt the music if possible. In order to do so, we'd have to get past the starting menu, which is something I've been having a lot of trouble with. Let's do that as an example. See if it's possible. Also, that must be drowning me out a little bit. So, I'm gonna make a save state here. State 1 saved. And we're gonna apply another corruption, step size at 200, program start at 200. Corrupts. And load corruption. This one sounds fine. Add 20 every 150. Oh, but I think the problem here is by loading our save state, we're loading a fresh copy of the ROM, so we're not actually... I think it copies the ROM. Here, let's see. This would be, like, unrunnable. But we can... Oh, we can't load the music! Oh no, so perfect! This is exactly what we want. Because now we can't even hear it. Okay, so we can keep trying to mess with that. Let's do a step size of 30. Yeah, look at that! It keeps going! We made a new song. I was gonna say it sounds like a vital signal. This is Windows itself trying to live. We can try random. So instead of adding or swapping at the various locations that we corrupt, we can just write random values to that location. The corruption value, what does that do in this case? Did I forget to write in random? I think I did. Oops. Oh no, random. Random generates a random value and places it at the current byte. Random does not use the corruption value. Cool. I looked up all this stuff in advance, so it makes it a lot easier. Let's close this down and do random. Oh, it just crashes. We can try step size of 50. Whoa, look at that! We got text on the screen. Sounds terrible though. I'm gonna mute your guys' audio. I'll listen to it still. Capture cursor. Exam. That's what that says, right? So something, I'm gonna open up my window where I write stuff to. And I'm gonna make a gigantic window for that. So here's the struct corruption we had from last time. And I want to test out writing values to that, so what if we did this? Oh yeah, so that kind of works. So if I want to highlight something, I could do that. It's fairly quick. I'm utilizing stuff that XSplit would have for myself. Alright, back to the terrible audio. Close that down. Oh. Let's do a program step increase. Oh, where to put this now? Put it there. Let's make sure my alert's on the very top, just in case anyone has any alerts. Okay. Correct. That one's a similar effect. We can try... I want to verify random really doesn't do anything, in which case I need to change my write-up. Yeah. Program start at 150. The void. Program start 125 and give that a go. Okay, we got a little bit of a flashing bar there. Do we have audio though? Just have blue screen. 200. Let's do a bigger step size at like 75. Give that a go. Nope, still broken audio. I think we should change out of the random blast type. Let's switch it to adding a value of like 5 and a low. Step size is probably fine. Nope. 100. The screen again. 250. Ooh, cool start screen though. Got lines everywhere. Alright, let's stop trying to corrupt music, even though I like the corrupted music. Oh, we got some red, white, and blue. Windows 2000 was made on an American computer. Or was it? Yeah, it was. I don't know if the NES cartridge was. This one was made on a Russian one. Let's open up the emulator. I'm going to increase my step size to 5,000 once again, so we have just a minuscule corruption. And... oh, that minuscule corruption removed our mouse though, so let's get that back. There it is. Let's take a look around what else we can do. So we got music. We got basic programs that don't do anything. Oh, they crash now. I wonder if that's a result of our corruption. If we add 0, I think we should be okay. This would have no corruption at all. See if any of those work. Oh, it does work. Okay, we were just corrupting the like system functions that would have to do anything with that. Oh, that's cool. All right, hide that laptop. I don't know what this is doing. We can't do anything with basic. Cool, no, it exists though. Oh, we have another version up. And same with this other one. I don't know what that one does. Alright. That might have been a corrupted ROM. Okay, what's up? And does paint now work? No, not necessarily. Because I don't know what any of these buttons do, but I only have A and B, left, right, up, down, start, select. Technically the turbo buttons, but I don't know if the turbo buttons would do anything. But figure turbo's not even set up, so we'll set it up now. Yeah, turbo doesn't do anything. Alright, worth trying. I'm drinking kombucha, by the way. It's lemon cayenne, which the cayenne's a little much, but not bad. Okay, we can write stuff, it looks like. Maybe. Did it crash? It crashed. Why did it crash? Let's also start up music again. Just to have that run in the background. Alright, I don't know why that happened. Corrupt once again. I'm gonna make a save state within that menu just so we can skip the starting screen. So, one there. Maybe it doesn't crash, maybe it just doesn't work. Calculator with music. Oh. Are we supposed to have a keyboard plugged in? And a mouse? We might. Well, let's do that. Why not? That would be... There's a couple keyboards available for the Famicom. What's the family keyboard look like? Yeah. Wow, I kind of want one of those just for personal use. A converted one. Alright, so we're gonna use the Famicom family keyboard. Oh, I gotta hit all the buttons. Oh wait, no, they're already set up though. Yeah, they are. Remember to press scroll lock during emulation to enable Famicom family keyboard. Alright. Scroll lock. Cool. Alright, well that makes things easy. Are we drawing? Is this drawing? How do we go down on the y-axis? Oh look, we have modes! We can draw different colors! Look at that! I would hope you could go down in the y-axis, but I don't know if you can. I think it might be limited to only writing all the way across the x-axis and then just going down in lines. Checking all my various keys though to make sure that's the case. Well, so that works. I need to make another save state now though. So, I is my save state, yeah. So hitting I it opens up, it almost looks like basic. I don't know any basic commands. Oh, it doesn't load anymore though. What? That's working just fine earlier. We don't have any corruption being applied to it, so I don't know what's going on there. Oh well. Just test. What does test do? English exercise. He work all night, his handwriting. Oh, he works all night practicing his handwriting. And they're in English. Would you please Not to say that again. Don't say that again. Not say that again. I won't say again that. What? Would you please don't say that again? Oh, I guess that's not proper. Not say that again. There we go. Alright, my English isn't the best. So we should be corrupting some of these. I still want to see what all there is though, so let's keep going through this. That one's test. Calculator we opened, so enable keyboard. My save state buttons fight each other. Alright, so we can't do that. We probably know the calculator works though. As opposed to the Windows 98 version, it's just a bunch of numbers, and it doesn't actually, you can't click on any of the buttons. A lot of the programs, you can't click on any of the buttons. For Windows 98 version. Here's Word though. Gask book, Gast Word version 2.0. Oh, and our mouse broke. That's not what? E is 8. I was gonna type in hello world. Maybe the keyboard is different. Alright. Moving on. Excel. You do your spreadsheets on your NES. Why does my mouse keep going over there? Alright. This guy. Key exercise. Yeah, I don't know these keys. Press spacebar. Enabled. I imagine it'd be like a typing exercise, but I can't do any of them. And select level. I can't select level, no! Maybe I'm using the wrong keyboard. Let's switch to, maybe not the family keyboard, but the Subor keyboard? Yeah, let's give that a try. I'm trying to make sure most of the keys are there. They look like they are. Subor keyboard is set up. Subor. See if it works. Hey, that one actually works great. B. I love it. We're gonna crop this game in just a moment, don't you worry. Don't you love those sound effects? I know I do. Alright, so step size 200, program start 200. We're adding 50. And our save state is good. Load that. Oh, I have to enable the key. The keyboard every time I hit Q, and we got like a bad fog effect. Let's add 51, increase our step size by 1, program start by 1. Well, it's the same thing. Step size by 1. And it just crashes. Oh, that's great. It's confusing me to hit the scroll lock button every time to enable it. But this one, you hit 1 and you win. Oh, stay saved. Bollocks. Is that okay? Can we still load it? No. Alright, we gotta start from the top. So 5,000, 50,000 step size. Oh, there's a little thing down there. Now. I wonder what I enabled. That's kind of nice. Can I move that around? That'd be nicer if I can move it around, but it's still kind of cool to see it down there. I don't know what button that was. I wish I had that on BizHook. Alright. So we're going back to here. I wonder what level 10 looks like. I'm kind of curious. Is it really that difficult? We're at level... yeah, level 10. 180 CPM words per minute. Oh yeah, it's kind of fast. PFM. Oh, I loaded save state. Shoot. TIFPF. I can't hit P, otherwise I load save states. There's an added challenge. I don't have 180 words per minute. Alright. So let's corrupt here now. We're gonna decrease our step size. It's like a really small one, like 60. Which actually runs alright. Loads up. Doesn't start up completely. And that's just garbage for the most part. Alright. Let's do random data values. That does not load. Random, I'm kind of iffy about. We shouldn't do random as often. We can set. So every time we write to the emulation, we will set a value. And whatever we specify, so we can set 0 all over the ROM, see what happens. Actually, looks like it's okay, surprisingly. We corrupted... oh, not very many bytes at all. Why is that? VineCorrupt has stopped working. What? VineCorrupt. There's some of those kind of wonky there. NES. It's gonna make me reopen every one of these windows. Oh, OBS. Except for 2 of them, they wanted to open my Google Chrome tab. Alright. We haven't taken a look at the start menu and see what's in there. Shut down the computer if we want to. Run a program. Not being able to hit P is frustrating. I want to type in help. CMD. MD. Bad command. Well, or not called CMD. What is this? Did I hit a movie button? Well, let's close that down before that becomes a gigantic file. It's like the ROM before corrupting. Separate win. It's doing it again. I don't know what that button was. I gotta check my hotkeys. I'm just gonna turn off all the movie ones. Stop movie. Survive. Why is movie a feature? The options? Eh. Sorry about this. Should only take me a moment to find the right hotkey for it. Record movie that isn't a hotkey, so I don't know how I hit that. comma. Oh, okay, cool. Was that a frame count? That must have been a frame count. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. And no movie because we're not recording. So, period. If anyone watches this and doesn't know how to close down that menu, it's period. Alright. Looks like we have a bad state. Let's load it up once again. And let's finish looking up. There's a help section, which are usually not that interesting ever, and it's all in Russian. Find files. Nicto. Adobe Gamma. Internet! Ooh. Oh, we can't run internet though. All these we actually might not be able to run, any of them. Yeah, they're just pictures. Sprites. These are unclickable. And the top one mostly does nothing. Oh, I can't type in P. Alright. Well, so where else are we gonna corrupt? I think the games are the place we want to corrupt. But where specifically? Maybe we could do Minesweeper, or we could do... Minesweeper, I don't think it would corrupt that well, though. I think we tried everything in here. Oh, we could probably play more songs if they are available. Start it. So, scroll lock down. No, we can't. Oddly enough. It's weird they would even list other ones, I guess just so they know it's full. And... calculator. Oh, we tried using this, but we couldn't. Okay, let's corrupt here. Ellie. Dang, that's not a save button. Corrupt. Load. As you can tell, I'm still kind of iffy on operating VineCorrupt. Getting to work right. Also, we have 0 shift, so that wasn't actually doing anything. Keep wanting to corrupt here. Oh, save state. Step size, I haven't found a good step size yet. Let's do like 150 maybe? 100, that works. Right at the beginning of the ROM, let's do a bitwise AND operation with 1. Looks like a Mega Man level. Try bitwise AND with 2. Oh, it actually runs, surprisingly. Yeah, perfectly okay. And bitwise AND with 0. Oh, okay. Weirdly enough. Almost like we're not actually corrupting it. Because we're not corrupting it? What? Everything's okay. VineCorrupt. But we have a gigantic total corruption. Yeah, everything seems okay for the most part. Maybe we gotta close this stuff down. Yeah, now they're not loading properly, which is what I expected with kind of a large corruption at all. Flashing effect. There's that screen again. Increase the step size. About 300. It loads, kinda. Can't move around. Crashes as soon as we try anything there. Let's do 700. Still runs okay. Do 400 and add operation. I should have VineCorrupt to stop working. Oh, VineCorrupt. I should check if there's a new version released. I don't think there is. 1.1 was the most recent one, yeah. Does he have open source? This is made by... You can kind of see it there, Made Dog. Oh, it is on GitHub. Cool. Because what I think I keep running into is I go to the add operation, I set it to 1, I run a corruption, and I select ROM though. Corrupt. Pretty corruption. But then I try to increment the added counter, and that crashes it. So I'm going to write that down in a notepad file, so I should be able to submit a ticket for that. Add operation after corrupting. Maybe not necessarily after corrupting, but that's where I got it. Incrementing the counter resulted in a crash. Save to desktop. VineCorrupt bug 3.6. Alright. It's because I do kind of small writes to memory, so that's why I kept running into it. Instead, does that work just at all? If I do an add operation at 20? Oh, you just can't increment the add operator. Okay, that makes things a lot easier to report. Cannot increment add operator for NES. Alright. Save. Good to go. Okay, close down the ROM, and now we're going to do a step size of 300. Start program ROM 40. Shift by 3. Kinda okay. We messed with the explosion graphic that are on all the letters. I'm just missing a portion of them. Shift 5. Oh hey! That's a great looking logo. Lots of flashing. That's still all okay though. Shift by 6. Still messed up logo. But the game's actually completely back to normal. Let's do a program start at 30. So maybe 30 to 40 where we're selecting the program start. It has to be maybe at 40 or past that. And try an add operation and see if that's the case. No, that also crashes. 50. Okay. Doesn't quite work right. Start at 60. That one's pretty. And we got a grayscale mouse. This is Windows 2000. Oh, look at that! It actually works. Oh, look at this guy. Wait, let's take a screenshot of that little guy at the top right. I love it. Shoot. Windows are overlapping each other. There we go. That right there. So while it kind of freaks out a little bit, can we actually run anything? That looks like an overworld. Does this say something right here? Oh my. Looking for hidden words. Oh, we can change the colors. I only enjoy corrupting this guy at the top right. Because he corrupts so well. And that one's so much better. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but they're turning evil. Alright, moving on. 305. For the most part, okay. A little hiccup there. These letters aren't quite right, though. Oh, who's that? Who's that little guy? Oh, I also can't go to the left at all. I can go to the right, but I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck in this corner. Oh, this letter isn't supposed to be out here. It's off the screen. Same for M. I also can't type in any letters. What I hit? What did I hit? A, S, D. Don't know. Alright. Let's do a step size of 306. I'm gonna say my voice is starting to go. I need to get a good cough. I don't want to cough into the mic though. Let's do a different save state so instead of in the game, even though I really do like the game. 5,000. We're gonna set the save state after the loading screen because it seems to crash a lot at the loading screen, whereas here we're kind of okay. So yeah, let's give that a go. That loads properly. Back to 307. Increase our add operator to 8. So it loads here. Great. That's fine. Looks like someone put rafters down at the bottom. Oh! I like that. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That's going in odd row. Corruptions. There. Earlier this stream, I was gonna try to corrupt Shrek 2 for the GameCube. I didn't enjoy corrupting that very much. It got similar effects to, like, Wind Waker, where everything sort of stretches out everywhere. But it was very crashy. To the point that it wouldn't make good stream material. Plus, there weren't too interesting corruptions. From what I tested, so maybe in the future, but today not so much. Oh, our mouse is stuck going to the left. Oh, on the menu it's actually... Oh no, it's stuck going to the right. Can't go to the left. Corrupt 63. All these are okay, so dial back to 60. Switch operations. We can do set operations again. Except last time we did this, it crashed. Or it didn't crash, it just wasn't working, and actually I think that's the case again. Oh, I'm hiding one of my corruption windows. I'm hiding two corruption windows. There we go. I was gonna say, these values are not updating, so total corruptions, it's stuck at 00H, even if I decrease the step size to like 300. So this should corrupt like a good couple bytes. But when I actually corrupt, these values do not update, and we can see that the ROM actually runs without a problem. And I don't know why that's happening. I guess another drawback of VineCorrupt. I almost want to switch to the miscellaneous category, but I have to reset up all these windows again, which would take me like 10 minutes. So we're not going to do that. I just have to keep rerunning it and opening it back up, reselecting the ROM. It's not that much time, it's just when I can't tell that the corruptions are not happening. Annoying. Turn step size, start at 60, sets 5. Okay, and now we can see these update. Also, I just noticed every time I close down this window, they unfortunately all disappear. Another frustrating thing. That's an OBS frustration, that's not a VineCorrupt frustration. Anyway, so this one runs, and now we can see that the total corruptions are actually updating. We have 43FH. I don't know if it's a good thing if your network is red. And when you click on it and it corrupts your entire computer, that's how you know you have a virus on the web. Oh look, red versus blue. And our mouse has a little bit of a thing on it. He's okay though. Satan Kid is alright. Let's set 6. I like the dark loading screen. Once again, don't click on the network. We're going to start at 65. I like this tune, but I don't go to the bar often enough to hear it in the game. These are some cursed icons. The recycle bin is not the right color. All the documents have like transparency to them. MS-DOS. I'm gonna update my category because I think I am in retro, which I shouldn't be probably. I was arguing that maybe this is kind of retro, but I guess people will mostly go for retro games. So we're gonna switch over to the corruption category. Maybe we'll get some people over there. Alright, back to biz. Close down the simulation. Set operation, let's do like 5-0. Kind of a big set operation. Actually, okay. Surprisingly. How about 3-0? Still okay, we can't move around our mouse though. Let's do an OR operation with 1. That one's alright too. I'm beginning to debate whether VineCorrupt has crashed once again. But the values are maybe updating? 438H. Yeah, they're updating. Oh, and there's some stuff that's a little wonky, alright. It's hard to see though. Connect with your computer's NES. I don't know if I want to connect. I guess maybe that's a problem with loading a save state, is all this stuff doesn't update until we look at a different menu. You alright, DOS? That has to be the prettiest DOS window I've ever seen. Alright, moving on. I want to see more MS-DOS corruptions, but we gotta click on it every time. So let's load a fresh one. I'm gonna save right there, so that way every time we open a corruption, all I have to do is click on it, because we don't want to load the save state within MS-DOS, because we run into the trouble where, like, opening a menu or something, it needs to refresh the screen. Alright, step size at 200. And if the menu runs like this, we'll keep it open. Oh. It's a very, very red corruption, I like that. Can we do any games? Can we still play our favorite typing game? We can! They're still a little off screen, but that's alright. Actually, they're all on that side of the screen. Alright. MS-DOS runs okay. I don't know any DOS commands. I guess dir would be a command directory. Oh, it does! Work. Cool. Oh, channel, chapter, CD. So, all the number keys are fighting with the keyboard itself. I can't type any number keys or the F keys. CD, CH01. That command, enter file or name. I thought that was a file. Oh no, it's a file, it's not a directory. Cat. I can't cat it. Anyways, let's craft it further, so program start 60. We're gonna switch to, let's try random. Give that again. Oh, but we made a different save state. Why am I switching drives? Maybe I'm not as familiar with DOS as I thought I was. Alright. Let's do bitwise step 150. Let's do an add operation. Like 5 or so. Program start, I'm gonna leave at 60. With that garbage. Oh, and DOS is running super quickly. And Windows is a little shifted. Let's switch out of... We have to replace our save state, so 150 was our step size originally. I'm just going to increase that super high so we don't corrupt it. And I'm going to go back to this menu system and place a save state there. Go back to 150. Now we're going to load our save state. This might look alright, but if we can use our keyboard, which we can't, or the controller, we might be able to open up MS-DOS and check out how that was corrupted. Instead, let's increase our step size and give that another go. There you go. There's a corrupted MS-DOS. I don't know what it wants from me. But it wants something. It wants a blood sacrifice. I gotta stop staring at my other screen. I'm gonna close that up. Have my chat window open. Let's increase our add operation to 7. This one we can't load the menu or MS-DOS. Add 9. Still can't do anything there. Add 11. What's going on, Misfits? I should have that sound effect set up. What is that? Demotic spawn! Oh my god! I can't move. I like this one a lot. I'm gonna save this one. Parameters for this and open this in Notepad. If we'll let me copy it, okay. I'm loving the 2000 on the stream. Right! Windows 2000 on the NES. which is a bootleg cartridge. Super neat though, I hadn't heard about it until recently. I know there's a Windows 98 bootleg cartridge, which is kind of workable, but this one, like that. You also watching John Wick. Oh, cool! Today for the first time. I have not seen it yet, but I've heard rave reviews from coworkers who would like all go see it and they loved it. They're like, you gotta go see it. And I never around to it, but I've heard it's super good. Hopefully you enjoy it if you haven't already seen it. Oh, 20XX. Oh, that's right. I remember you suggested that game. 20XX. Right. I remember this one now. I was confused. Oh, you can play with a friend too. That's kind of cool. Roguelike platformer. That's a neat concept. I like the action, but the story was just, like, really? Yeah, with the dog. You're like, really? The ends that he would go through. But cool nonetheless. I also like that we can load the save state and everything kind of crashes badly. Also, our little guy at the top right. We cease to corrupt that guy. There he is. Alright. So we're at a good zone. Adding, that was just 1-1. We can try 1-2. It's a pink Windows. That's kind of neat. I'm gonna save that one. Oh! Windows dark mode. That's kind of cool too. Jesus. Let's save a picture of that one. I also like. So wait, this one is even edgier because if you look at the bottom right, this right here, I get to play around with my windows a lot. Not only is it dark windows, how does this kind of work? I guess it's too big. A little bit smaller. But it's edgy because at the bottom it just has screaming, just ah, and everything's all dark and evil themed. Even the windows for the networking is like red screened. It's great. Oh, I missed your message. So, I mean, I understand the dog was his last memento of his wife, so he snapped, but I don't know. Yeah, I get that too. And it's a dog, so I don't know how many dog movies there are out there where they're like really about their dog. Like, that's the plot point. It's kind of cool they did that. For an action, though, it's just kind of a surprising idea or plot. Looks like Windows got possessed by some Enderman. True that, actually. Some Endermen or some Slendermen. Anyways, I'm going to take a screenshot of this one. Windows for the Emo in You feature. Screaming A's at the bottom. Or screaming at the bottom. Take a better photo of that, though. Alright. Can we do anything in this window, though? I don't think so. We might be able to open up DOS. Oh, we can! And it's like a nice purple DOS. And before you find a secret Benzini account on Windows, if I did, I would send it straight to Jub. I would put that right in his Discord. Anyways, that's kind of neat. Let's do 13. We're just gonna get variants of Windows, hopefully. I'm gonna move my window. I like this guy a lot. And I like that we find him in different places. In this case, he's just a ghost that's just underneath the taskbar. In case you ever lift up your taskbar, he's down there. Even in the most modern versions of Windows. I have not had a chance to check any of those animes. I just got out of midterms and now we're transitioning to finals, so timing is a little scarce. Even finding time to stream is a little tricky. But no, I haven't had a chance to watch any of them. However, I recommend hitting up Wasabi because he's looking for a new show to check out. Might be interested in some anime. Where's Waldo becomes a parasite snow cone? What? Is that what it looks like? Yeah, he does look like a parasite. Or his like soul was sucked out of him. Let's try 14. We're just gonna slowly increment the ad operator manually. Does one's okay, actually, for the most part, unfortunately. It does crash, and we can't open up MS-DOS. Try 1.5. There we go. Also okay. We may have left like the good region, which try going back to 1.1, but increasing our step size by 1, which will offset the corruption a bit. Also okay. Just as a sanity check, this should give us a weird looking corruption. Okay, it does. The new DLC for Assassin's Creed hits today. Oh, is it? DLC is that one. I don't have the newest Assassin's Creed, but my roommate does, and I've been watching him play. I'm going to be doing that and starting my New Game Plus journey. That's awesome! Do you stream at all? I forget if you stream. Look on your icon. I got 47 followers. You're like 3 followers away from affiliate. Am I already following you? I should be. Pff, I'm not! Okay. Well, follow right there. Oh. High depth stream. No, you got 48, man. Yeah, 2 more away from affiliate. I want to, I think, but I can't. Well, hey, if you ever do in the future, let us know. We would probably be very glad to shout you out. But cool, enjoy the new DLC though. That sounds like a lot of fun. I stopped playing the Assassin's Creed series around Revelations. Brotherhood was probably one of my favorites, and then Revelations, I didn't really like the story of it, and I haven't liked the newer stories as much, but I should see the newer games, like the most recent game. I've been watching my roommate play it, and I've liked his content a lot, so yeah. I have followers even though I don't stream? Apparently you do! 48, in fact. If you get 2 more, then you would have enough for affiliate, but you also need to stream for, I think, it's either you need to stream for 7 days or you need to stream for 40 hours, or 20 hours, or something like that. It's either an hour a day requirement, and you have to have 3 consistent viewers. I remember that requirement because I still try to get 3 consistent viewers every stream. That is my goal. So we're okay here. I'm going to increase my step size by a byte. Maybe that's what we're doing wrong. We're offsetting too much. This one's just dark windows altogether. Let's do another byte. Oh, I should probably also remove screaming. Do that. That guy in there. Okay. Nothing here. Ghost of Tsunami is what I'm going to pronounce that as. No, I have not, so let me look that up. Oh, it's a PS4? Is it PS4 exclusive? It's PS4 exclusive. I don't have a PS4 currently. I have one back home. I was big at E3 last year. I haven't seen anything on it since. Neither have I. I know I watched this E3, but I had a reason for not really caring about this one. Was it... Did Xbox drop off? Because I know Nintendo usually doesn't do E3. If they do, they have a small announcement. And then I think Xbox either dropped off the last one or this one. The upcoming one. I don't remember. Either way, does it have a release date? It still doesn't even have a release date for it. It's to be announced. So hopefully soon, if it is a good game. It's kind of weird for it to show up for E3 and not even have one. Oh yeah, feel free to show me the trailer. I wouldn't be able to pull it up at the moment, because if I pulled it up on this laptop, you would hear the audio, and my other laptop's having some hiccups with internet. But yeah, feel free to link it, and I'll like have the trailer up for after the stream. Or actually, I could probably pull it up just to have it on my laptop. Well, actually, there's a couple trailers, so if you have a preferable trailer, let me know. Oh, this one works a little bit. The O's a little messed up. Not getting quite the best corruptions out of this, though. Yeah, I will open that in a new tab. Oh, my mouse is like freaking out. What's going on there, OBS? I gotta open it on my other laptop. Every time the mouse like hovers over it, it tries to open a picture of it, but then the picture closes right away, but then it tries to open it again, and it's just like flickering super fast, and I can't click on it. But I can do it on the other one. 2018 trailer. Okay, cool. check that out after stream. Thank you for the link, though. What brought it to your attention? Looks super good, just from scrolling or scrubbing through the video. But you don't have a PS4 either. I have one back home, so I got the PS4 launch day, I think, because I was super excited. I was a big PlayStation fan. I had a PS3 originally. I transitioned from an Xbox fan. I had the original Xbox, and then I had a PS2. Didn't get a 360, but I got a PS3, and then I couldn't wait for the PS4. In my opinion, I felt like the PS4 was a flop. I know it wasn't, but didn't really care for it, and it's still just kind of collecting dust in my cupboard. But it's back home in case any new titles come out. I was really excited to play new Uncharted on it. I heard about the new Uncharted series coming, or the fourth one coming out. I hadn't played 1, 2, or 3. So I was like, okay, I gotta knock those out, and they had a deal for like 20% off or something, so I was like, play them all. I played them in 3 days or 4 days or something like that. Love them to death. Played the newer one, love that to death, and now I'm a huge Uncharted fan. It's too bad they're exclusive, so I can't really play them too much. I would like to corrupt it if possible, but I'd have to work on a PS3 emulator. You don't have any newer consoles? I want a Switch as well. Switch it's a good investment. I have a Switch myself. I don't know. I've always been a console person and a desktop person. Well, that's contradictory. I've never been too big on handhelds. I was really big on the Nintendo DS when it came out, and I guess I played Game Boy Advance and SP, so no. Never mind, I've always had consoles, or the handhelds. I didn't have a PSP or a... what was the alternative to PSP? Any of those. Either way, I like the Switch. Has its drawbacks. Like, if there's a difference between getting a game on the Switch or on the desktop, I'll usually get it on the desktop. Oh, you got a Wii U! Wasabi would love the Wii U, or that you have a Wii U. Poor Wii U. Especially with the new Mario Maker coming out for the Switch that just got announced. A lot of people were like, what's the reason for even owning a Wii U anymore? But I know Wasabi really liked the Wii U, personally, when it came out. Still, a lot of people thought it was a flop, which is unfortunate. I always made fun of the name of the consoles? Like, what consoles? Like, just in general? Oh, we got a little brown on the subboard. COD. Ah! Wii U or Wii? I always heard like the Wii would like to play and stuff like that. The Wii U's. Oh yeah, the Wii U does sound like a car noise. Oh, I had people... Who did that? I think I saw it was just a YouTuber who did that. But yeah, the Wii U. That kind of thing. This looks like you have to wear those like red and blue 3D glasses. Which not everyone would know about that. Do you know about those red and blue, like the old 3D glasses? Not the new modern ones. 3D glasses required. I'm taking a screenshot there. I miss those old movies. And you'd be able to get them at home and they had their own like little ones. Yeah, I forgot what they're called too. Here, red and blue 3D glasses. Game. I don't know what they're called either. I say if you know it because I don't know how old you are, but I guess the newer generation doesn't really know about those. Because they all grew up with the nicer version of those glasses. Which are alright, they hurt my eyes though. The blue and red guy at the top looks like a Smurf used with a Digimon. Does he really? I've been enjoying corrupting that guy so much because it's the only semblance of a human that we have. Oh, he kinda does! With like a red mouth, so he has like a taste for blood. Semi-corrupted here. I also like our mouse, it kind of looks like a scythe. This little guy. Can't open MS-DOS. Can't open any programs. This is all garbage. Papa Smurf turned cannibal. Oh god. He couldn't find the Smurf berries and he was getting hungry. Gargamel encouraged him. Ooh, there's another dark one. I like these dark ones because you usually won't see Windows corrupted like this. Oh, look at this guy! I love that guy. Oh my god. You go back to your mouse, it looks like a cross. Oh, was that on the previous one? Oh, I forgot the number now. Look at how Windows compels you. He looks like he's like mid-throw up or something. I don't know what's wrong with him in that case. And he's doing the peace sign from like NES or from Earthbound from NES. This one crashes as soon as we move. I'm gonna screenshot that and call this one you have a virus, kiddo. You thought it was chicken? Wait, is he eating chicken, or you thought the peace symbol was chicken? This kind of looks like a chicken, I guess. I think the tail and the head. Oh, I guess we haven't like done a tour. Maybe we should do that. Help me, Demon Child. My Windows doesn't work. We're at 251. I gotta remember that number. I'm gonna write it over here. 251. If you were curious what Windows 2000 looks like we can actually do a couple programs here. We can do a typing game. I think I'm about 100 words a minute. There's 180, but I'm not that fast. This. It's not even words, it's like just letters. Oh. Can't hit P though, because that loads my save state. There's music, which is interesting. And it's not bad music either. I read the stream title and I'm close to understanding what's happening. I was really excited for this stream title. But I'm with you, Sparks. Right? What's going on, Spagooglish? I saw you play Pokemon Snap a little bit earlier. I couldn't say hi because I was at work, but it looks super fun. We got some Russian music to accompany. And I can't select any of the songs. I wish I could select these other ones. Like, I want to know what Katoa means. But I can't use the keyboard and move it around. Or can I? Wait! I can do it now! Kuptaras. We gotta find our favorite song. Baby Billford, what's going on? Good to see ya. Pokemon Snap didn't work, it ended up being Star Fox 64 stream. Oh! Well, shoot! Now I feel bad. I had trouble capturing Pokemon Snap as well. Which emulator was I using? That's for the 64, right? 64 is not fun to capture. If I can suggest, I would suggest the BizHawk emulator. Also, this is probably drowning me out. The BizHawk emulator, that is the only emulator I could ever get 64 working for. Okay. Oh, okay. BizHawk might utilize MovePen. Let me actually... Well, I would need a... Oh, let me take a look at the cores. I want to see. I'm curious now. Oh yeah, we'll just let this music roll in the meantime. Oh yeah, switch to my other window. With hit sings like Hot Talks, and who could forget Exxon Pa Bakru Baka? Order yours with a whopping 350. And they would say that, wouldn't they? No, that's terrible. I shouldn't say that. That sounds awful. I don't know what the Russian currency is. I gotta take a look at my cores for BizHawk. I forget how to do that. Cores, 64. I use... Oh, there's 3 different emulators that come with it, so... Who are they? Shoot. Yeah, just check their documentation. Why not just do that? BizHawk supported system. 8 looks like it's Fitzer's. Let's check out Fitzer's. I'm also curious what Hot Talked is. 10 to 64. Oh, it uses MuPen. Okay, so you're right. MuPen 64 plus version 2.0 for BizHawk. So, you know, it's a catch-all emulator that combines various emulators together. In this case, I use MuPen. If that doesn't work for you, if you were currently using MuPen and it wasn't working properly, change around, what would this be called? Your graphics renderer, so look into that. I can change my video plugin through BizHawk, so right now I would be using, for MuPen 64, I'd be using Glide N64, which is the newest plugin and has a really high compatibility rate. But there's also other ones like Rice, Glide 64, stuff like that. I've tried several, but I'll get it at some point. Yeah, good luck to you, because I know I could never get it working. Excuse me, I tried it on my other laptop and that wouldn't work. I wonder if you corrupt the song, would it sound like a dirt. So, we did corrupt a little bit of music earlier, but I'm really excited now that we can play other songs. I can't wait to corrupt more music, so let's give that a try. Close down BizHawk and all that stuff. It's gonna restart itself. No, we're good. India's currency is called rupee. Link would be very confused. Yes, he would. He would absolutely. So I'm gonna restart the song. Doing tech support's stream and he actually gave me tech support. Hey, I'm glad to help out. And this is something I do a lot because I have to do it on stream for all my different games that I corrupt. Let's corrupt this now. So for everyone that's joining, we don't have our normal real-time corruptor windows because this specific ROM will not work with BizHawk due to some graphic rendering problems, so we have to use a different emulator. In this case, we're using FCEUX, which is a recommended NES emulator, which supports Famicom disk systems. So that's this, and then because we're not using the real-time corruptor for BizHawk, we have to use a different corruptor up here. And for this, we're using VineCorrupt, which is just another piece of the VineCorrupt community corruptors. And before you corrupt it and this guy starts singing about animals and pickup trucks, we're gonna turn it American is what we're gonna do. So let's change up our step size. That's gonna be down to about 200? 200. And we gotta make a save state, which I think we have. Yeah, so save state is set. I'm gonna close down the emulation and corrupt it. Now we get this lovely looking version of Windows. Oh, we had this one earlier, so we have the Satan child at the top right. Just for everyone that's joining, this is what it's supposed to look like, just so you know, as a reference guide. So this is Windows 2000, or Subverwin for the Russian version, 2000, where you have all these various tools and you can play like Minesweeper and Poker and stuff like that, and it has Windows files. It's super slow to move around though. It also has a version of Excel, Microsoft Word, Paint, and it's all available, which is pretty cool. It's a bootleg version of Windows 98. But we're going to corrupt it, so that's what we're doing here. What was my number? 251. Turn it into a Nickelback concerto. Yeah, why not? That's my ultimate goal, right? That's everyone's goal. What was our number? No, it's 200. 250 was where we were just at. There's the version we were looking for. What's Duke Nukem's cousin, Alfonso Nukem, doing in poker? Is that what he looks like? You know. Oh. We get the single note. So the fun part about corrupting music is we have to be a little, like, finicky with it. We have to get it just right. I'm going to use a shift operation, but I'm going to do a very small shift operation of about 1. Now, I don't expect any of this to work, so where it's usually doing the boot up, that's not going to work. It's a little corrupted. You have to hear a little bit closer. My new goal is to install Russian Windows 2000 Bootleg on all my enemies' computers. If they would install. I'm sure you could get a corrupted or a Windows 2000 somewhere. At some point, I would love to corrupt Windows itself on like a virtual machine. I'm not that ready to do it because I still use corruptors that aren't even mine. This is an NES cartridge, so have them start up the computer or run the NES cartridge and say, "Why does my computer not work? It's all Russian." Also, the music died. Let's do a shift operation of 3. Oh, I can't use the increment operator though. Shoot. Close the program. VineCorrupt. NES. Select. Subwin. Overall parameters 60. We had shift. We were doing a shift of 3. Okay. Correct. Don't go Russian, dude. You did that pun on purpose. And I read it like it was nothing. I just got the perfect name for that green Satan child. Oh, did you? He's Uncle Fester's zombie man child. Uncle Fester. How do I know that name? Fester. Oh, from the Addams Family. Yeah, that's an accurate name for him. Do you like him? Should I make him bigger? Put him... Wait. There we go. I should chroma key him so I could be in his face. Sounds weird. Alright, I'll stick him back down there where he belongs. Alright. So if you listen carefully, it doesn't sound normal, but you have to really understand music composition to be able to tell what's going on. What's up? I'm trying to break stuff. His name below that is Fest. Gave him... Oh wait! Gave him ENPE. Is that up there? Oh, it is up there! I didn't even read that. Oh, it's all shaking. I can't do anything else, I don't think. Can we select a different song? Oh no, it crashes. Okay, let's do a shift of 4. So shifting, in terms of bitwise operations, it's kind of like performing power operations, so you have like 2 to the first power, 2 to the second power, 2 to the third power. By incrementing this corruption value here, it's like incrementing powers. So they're just progressively getting bigger and bigger. What that means, I mean, it's not actually increasing the power of the corruption itself, but it might be. Or it might be increasing the value of some more corruptions. Oh, it's a Halloween themed one. Why not? There's some words in here. Bloated. There's bloated right there. Is it possible to corrupt a computer? It is. I would like to do that one day. Because all you're really doing is just writing data. That's all we're doing here is just writing data to a ROM. It might not be as interesting. What would be interesting is like running viruses on a computer, which also would be very interesting and I would like to do one day. I mean, I would just love to run a virtual machine and just check out some of the viruses that are out there. So somewhere down the line, that'd be kind of fun to do. I would love to do that. So the trailer I gave you doesn't have gameplay. It did look like it had gameplay. I just scrubbed around and it just had really pretty pictures. So that's unfortunate. And no surprise either, because they don't have a release date. So why would they have gameplay? And no music either. So... I'll use the button again. Shoot. There's a button on VineCorrupt that I keep hitting that crashes the program. And I need to report it to the developer. Or I can just send a pull request and update it if I can figure out what's wrong with it. What was our numbers? Was it over here? No. Shoot. I think we started at 60. I think we still had 200, but we're doing shift operations and we're at like 6. Also, bloated leprosy sounds like a disease that you don't want. It's like leprosy, but it's bloated leprosy. You don't want to see the results. Oh. No, I hit the button again. Oh. I have the worst discipline. Alright. Again. NES. I gotta get faster at this. Subber win 200. Start at 60. Shift now 7. Corrupt. Is that what it's supposed to sound? I think that's terrible. Kind of see what happens when you did meaning numbers like 42, 69, 9000. Let's do that. I don't want to do shift operations to that. We'll do add operations, because that's more reasonable. Do not press the red button. Wait, did I miss a red button? Or am I missing a meme? Shift 7. I'm gonna do... Let's switch to add. Let's do some of those numbers. Let's do like 42. You probably meant 420 though. Oh no, you meant 42. The meaning of everything. Which I just bought the book. That's in my backpack. I just bought Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy because I haven't read it in forever. And that's what you get. This is your guide to the galaxy. Read it closely. You're gonna need it. No, I'm super excited to start reading that book. I've never read it before. I've got, of course, the inside jokes and stuff like that, as you do with pop culture. But hey, it's a pretty good read so far. I'm only like about a half a chapter in. But yeah, 420 can absolutely be one. Let's do 69. Because why not? It's just unending pain. 420. And these are hexadecimal values, so they kind of like 420, but it's like you have to write it, convert it to hex. That's kind of pretty though. I like the little boxes that we got. This reminds me of Mega Man Landscape Gone to Hell in a handbasket. Wait, this one here? We had a really similar Mega Man, like it looked like a boss level earlier that I liked a lot. Let's try, what were the other ones? Oh, over 9,000. We gotta do 9,001. Oh, the 42 one. Let's see that in just a sec. Oh, God. So I have to take off my headphone. I know it's quieter for you guys than it is for me. Just a little too loud for me. I can hear it down here. My hair's messed up. Oh, it stopped. Oh, thank God. And we also can't select the song again. Sounds like a mosquito in here. 42... That one again. Oh yeah, it kind of does look like a messed up Mega Man level. It's pretty. That's a new ringtone. Don't make that your ringtone. You're just gonna annoy everyone around you. Also, does people like? Do you guys still use ringtones at all? Like, I just realized I haven't used my ringtone in like years. I just leave my phone on vibrate like all the time. I haven't used it for anything. Let's do set 42. If we set randomly the value 42, which I think, yeah, that just broke VineCorrupt as well. For some reason, set operations also break this program, and this leads me to not suggest VineCorrupt as much as I used to anymore. It's a good program regardless, and I really like their miscellaneous operations, which you can't see here. That's very useful. But the ones for NES, at least, like some of the menus are so broken. I feel bad for Maid Dog, who you can see a little bit of here. Let's take a better photo. Here's Maid Dog. That's the maker right there. Thank you, Maid Dog, for your inclusion. All right. That's also the about section. I didn't just have that ready. We are going to do. How about random operations, which it doesn't use a corruption value, so we can set that to anything. I forgot what number you did after 42, but one of them looks like Legos, like Mario and Blue Luigi staring down at each other. I think that was 9,001. You check that again. That was... Add 9,001. Start at 60. I think it's this one. Maybe not. Yeah, I forget which one. 7. Oh, it also doesn't look like it's corrupting at all. Oh, it is. Alright. For random, we have to mess with our step size, so let's increase that a little bit. However, it's music, and music is really finicky. I don't expect any of these to work too well. Some pretty graphics. Ah! I was like, it sounds great, and then you get like an air chamber blasting through the window. We're just gonna let that roll for a sec. And it ended! Oh, or restarted. Beep boop recording noises. So that one works alright. Let's keep moving towards that direction. Also, Spoogulars, if you're still around, hopefully Star Fox 64 was a lot of fun. You know, I've never played that game. I've never played any of the Star Fox series whatsoever, nor have I corrupted it. Also, let be. Let it be. There's a life lesson for you there. If you're not sure if you should just like let it go, or like someone insults you, let it be. Also, we get Demon Child up there. Music. Sounds okay. Let's do a new song. We're gonna do Hot Talks. Because I'm curious what that song sounds like. Controller, keyboard. Yes. Oh, I couldn't tell the difference. Because they sound very similar. Okay. Now we can load it. It's kind of misery. Misery sounding. Sad sounding. Alright. Let's corrupt that a bit. 210. Should we be doing random still? No, let's do add operations. Let's do like 11. That was a good number. Oh! You can kind of see like the outline of a character. Oh, and you clipped it! Thank you for clips. I love clips. Clips make my life so easy. Here, let me see that one. Oh, this is gonna sound so bad. I'm so sorry. Make it stop. It does kind of look like an alien turkey. I was trying to figure out what that outline looked like. You can kind of see... I can't, it's on my other screen now, but you can kind of see an eye on there. Yeah, there's Mario and Luigi. Can I pull up that clip? It's gonna let me? I want to see the Legos. I really like the colors of that one. Yeah, I can't see what you mean. Thank you for clipping, by the way. That makes things so nice for me in the end. Let's do an add operation of 12. That'll run. Oh! I was gonna say, here's an eye, and like these are wings, bottom of the wings. Add operation of... I use the increment operator. Bollocks! Alright. Start it back up. With a printer on its head and a weird top hat. It's a very fancy bird. Let's do 65 as an incrementer. My voice is starting to die if you can hear it. And we're gonna add, go to 13. This one still kind of works, it's just ambient noise. 14. A little bit of sound there. 15 and increment the step sizer. Increment it 1 byte total. That one's okay. Hmm. 300. Please don't ban stream. Uh, 301. Oh, that's pretty. I like when they're offset, like they kind of bleed into each other. I noticed the human face kind of cut out and put on my computer. Wait. I also noticed the human's face kind of cut out and put on my Put on the My Computer logo. Oh, okay, it was like kind of like on this guy. Jesus. You know, he really wanted to be a computer, so he just sliced it off and put it over there. Once again, we have screaming at the bottom of the screen. Just ah. Can we click? Can I click on you? No. Well, let's do anything. But music. Yep. That's not what music is. 302. Nice starting screen. It looks like graves are all the way up there. Sounds okay. Should we corrupt other locations within memory? I'm very creative. I see something, describe it immediately, but sometimes people don't see it. I usually, the problem is I have a couple seconds of delay. Well, I think I have a full like 10 seconds of delay, so it takes me a sec to like go back and try to remember. I know some streamers, they have even worse, like ooh, tinnitus just got triggered. I know with Wasabi Tonic, he has about 30 seconds of delay, so when I say something, like, I don't expect it to get noticed for a full minute, so I always have to provide the context. And it's tricky for some people. Usually I can kind of get it, though. I think we should corrupt somewhere else. However, I am liking corrupting the music a lot. Let's go back to the menu screen, so we're going to do a gigantic step size so we don't corrupt the ROM whatsoever. I'm going to put some more music on once again. Continuous the Mario and Luigi faces, or did you see it kind of? Let me open it again. I noticed the colors, and I thought that was actually what you meant. Like Luigi was a reporter and Mario was the squire. Let's see. Reporter and squire. I actually see the Satan Kid like cut out, and that's where it's by the My Computer logo. I don't see the Mario and Luigi though. I'm looking for it though. Corruption does have its own channel. I usually am not in it. The big guy who does like big corruptions is Vinny from VineSauce, and he typically streams in this category. I don't get viewers from here, so while it sounds kind of cheap, I usually stream in retro because I think I'll get a little more exposure in there. For people that are like, oh hey, I used to play that game, let me check out corruptions. At least that's my reasoning for it. Whereas if I was trying to get people that just wanted corruption content, they might find me through here, but I usually, like, I check my statistics for analytics and stuff like that, and it will be like a fraction of the number of people will come from the corruption category. I think there's 2,000 people in the corruption category that are following it, whereas retro has, you know, like 160,000. It's just a random guess. That's my reasoning. But for stuff that doesn't really quite fit retro category, I have to go somewhere, so corruptions has worked. I was going to do the same for, I think Nintendo DS have been going to corruptions, and then I keep wanting to corrupt Wii games, but then I can't put myself in retro, I have to be in corruptions. So then Wii games, I have to make sure I like post them going live for certain people so they know. Otherwise, so the recycle bin is the hats. Oh, okay. Let's see. So it wasn't the clip you sent me, right? Oh wait, no, I can't see it now. Okay, wait. There's Mario. Yeah, all right. And then for Mario, and they have stashes. The folder is the hat. The folder. I do see it. Yep, all the way on the left there. That is kind of cool. That's a good eye, man. You thought of that like that. That was quick. Yeah, I see it now. That's kind of neat. We had to choose a place to corrupt. I was thinking we could do Minesweeper, but I don't know how well that's gonna corrupt. We can try once again now that I know a little bit more about how to corrupt the game in general. Let's try here. Let's maybe also click on a couple things. Also, if I hold the A button, it goes to the top left for some reason. Oh. Well, let's do maybe click a couple times. Ah, shoot. And not lose. Oh, I'm bad at this. I can tell if they're staring each other down or just somewhat cautious. I feel like... Yeah, they kind of look like they're staring each other down. I wanted to say, like, Mario is, like, leading Luigi. I just want a good couple number of... There we go, that's a good couple number. I'll leave it like that. Your faces are glued together or something. Yeah, you know, they're just in a really bitter argument where they're face to face. I would hope they're not glued together. Save state is set. Let's corrupt this a bit. So, step size of 100. Also, another thing on the corruption category. I've never seen anyone in the corruption category. Minus the big guy, Vinny. Which, when he's doing corruptions, I could join the corruption category so people see me. Which seems kind of cheap because I'm fishing off him for some reason. But then I want to watch his corruptions because I submit corruptions to the guy and I want to see if he plays them. No, nothing yet. I don't know if this is going to corrupt too well. I don't think it will. And I'm going to use the ideology that I use for other games. It's just that the screen isn't updating and it's mostly static. So I'm going to say no. Is Fester's kid... Enpei, that's right, that's his name. I was like, what is that word? Holding a glow stick in the shape of a cross? I still think... Like, he could be holding a glow stick in the shape... Oh wait, over here! Oh yeah, he does! Oh my god, look at that! I was gonna say, it looks like he's doing the peace symbol. Maybe he's just really religious, and he just has... Actually, you know what? It looks like someone's holding that cross, but it's not him. It's someone that's compelling him. It's... Let me put myself over here. That's like a little hand there. That's the cross. So someone's like saying, "Be gone, demon spawn," and they're like shooing him away, and he's like, "No." Because that's how I see it. So we're gonna corrupt right here instead, right before we open up Minesweeper, and that way when we open it, it has to load and it has to update the screen. I think that will give us the results that we want. But I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Let's add 11. Maybe we need a bigger step size. Let's bring it up to 300. Cousin and be like, shoo. Just shoo away. Get him away from her. Oh, this one we can't even open Minesweeper. The executable is not executable. 12. Was he balling the other one? That was... Oh, I'm forgetting my numbers now. I think it was 11. Is there in this one? Maybe I missed it. Yeah, there's that delay again. Now I'm forgetting. Let's do 12. Minesweeper. Hey, it works! Kinda. Can I play Minesweeper like this? No. It looks like a really bad version of Minesweeper. You can't have in without having mine. A really dark looking hourglass. Oh, I can't even click on mine. Also, what's that off to the far right? It looks like a mine shaft. Can I click? Nope, can't click. Do 14. Attempting to load Minesweeper crashes. Oh, please don't ban. Crashes the emulation? No, the operating system and forces it to reload. So it's too bad. Windows 98 features blue screens of death. Windows 2000 apparently doesn't on the NES. I gotta check out the Windows 98 version because I want to see the blue screens. Minecraft? Also 2000 to 2003. Are those the actual dates? Add 15. Oh, we had a music. We still got a whole nother hour. That soundtrack. Wonderful. Praise the sun? Praise the sun? 888? 16. Oh! Windows 2000 on the Game Boy. The thing in the middle? The sun, right? That little thing. That's supposed to be the sun, isn't it? Yeah. It's just a really messed up sun. And also, the minefield is just a disgusting battlefield. Oh, the Minesweeper looks like a donut. It looks like Goron, but with tiger paint? I guess so, yeah. All these are crashes. Look at all these. Let's increase our step size then. Go. Wrestler Rock Tiger. Oh yeah. 301. And offset again. Can't open Minesweeper. 302. It's just... This is what happens when you click on one of the mines and it actually explodes. If you smell what the Pride Rock is cooking. Is that a quote? Battleship? I guess Battleship. Ah, it kind of does, yeah, look at that! It has like the little separator. And there's like ships on the board. Like right there. I don't know, I'm using that mouse, it's super slow. Ships on the board. Game. Help. I'm gonna screenshot just the help and put that in Audra. There we go. This is the way of the operating system trying to tell us that something is wrong. I can't click on it either. Yeah, The Rock has a quote in WWE called, "If you smell what the Rock is cooking." I don't remember that. That's super cool that he has that quote, though. Go The Rock. WWE. I've seen those games being corrupted. Those games corrupt super well. From what I've seen, so I'll have to give that a try. For a second, this was like a mood light, but it stopped. Oh. It isn't even recognizable anymore. Q3. Kiao. Borak. The dude literally defies logic in the ring. He does. Oh yeah. Have you ever heard of the Ricochet in WWE? Yeah, I think I have. Let me look it up. I believe I have. It's like a move, right? The Ricochet move. Oh no, it's a dude! Oh, no, I have not heard of the Ricochet. I thought it was a wrestling move. He has a cool tattoo. I think I've seen him because of that tattoo. It looks super familiar. Oh. What game would you like to play? Alfonso behind bars with an upside down heart. Minesweeper. Or like Kappa Solitaire. Kinda looks like you just took Windows of the paper shredder. It does! Everything looks like offset like that. If I had a new symbol for... Like if I was gonna put a new... What do you call this? Stream symbol. Stream icons. New icon. I would use... Solitaire Kappa. But I won't. Or shoot. Satan Kid. Alfonso's bleeding. Is he bleeding? I guess he might. Maybe that's blood. Could be a catheter too. Not a catheter. Wrong word. IV. Like an IV bag. Anyways, let's open up Minesweeper. Oh! Now we know why it's bad. It's Minesweeper in the dark. Can you find all the mines? Oh my god. Look at that. That's horrifying. Like the little light you got over there. Sly Cooper meets Pong. Oh man, I missed the Sly Cooper series. I played those as a kid. Those were fun. Touch it. Okay. Moving on. 13? Maybe? Nope. 14. I hit the button. I hit the bad button. Shoot. If I ever use VineCorrupt again, I need that fixed. So I gotta recommend that ASAP. I'll do that like after stream. Oh, it's 120? Oh my god. How long were we streaming for? 2 hours! Wow. That felt like half an hour. Back up to 300. I'm still gonna keep going to 60. What were we doing before? Add operations? Let's try shift operations. 3. The problem with trying a new operation is I gotta nail down some of the, oh. Did you ever try 69? I think we tried that on, excuse me, the add operation. It didn't work too well with the music. We can try it here, though. What happens when you combine 69 with the Minesweeper? Our mouse breaks. You can't even try. You can't even get in the ring. Oh, also, it's the heart symbol. It really is a heart. I didn't even notice that. So that breaks. We can try shifting, but that's gonna break things. Right? Should break things. Oh! Why does it make it green? That's a really weird effect. Alright. Well, 420. You think 420 would do that? That one works fine. Oh, poker! Look, poker's down here. Poker! Sol. Sol. Windows angry. Windows turn Hulk. That's not a bad one, actually. Let's keep that on. I have a very small file of corruptions that I'm creating, or of effects I'm creating. That's kind of a cool effect. So I guess we'll save that one. Saving is kind of wonky, so all you really save is the parameter values, and you just save it to like a notepad file, and you import them. So I don't really like saving in this sense, but we'll keep that one. And let's do 9001. Just to get the full trifecta. Oh, and 42. What happened? Oh, it was crashing. 9001 does not work. In fact, it crashed. It crashed VineCorrupt. This is not the right parameters. Wait, corrupt. Huh, does the same as Green Hulk. Let's do 42. Yeah, same thing. Which leads me to believe this isn't working properly. How about 1? Okay, it is. So anything that's just like, that's extremely big, creates a green tint? I don't know why that is. I have no clue why that is. That's super weird. Let's do compliments. $1006 is Team Fortress 2? Wait, TFS. That's not Team Fortress 2. What does TFS stand for? Oh, Google my corruption values. Visual Studio. Oh, Team 4-Star. Dragon Ball. Got it. I was like, I don't know what that is. I had a friend who watched Dragon Ball, and I watched the abridged series with him. I didn't watch too much of it, though. Let's do... We're not going to do a shift operation with that, then. Let's do 1006 with the add operation. Oh, that's kind of cool. You just do sub-win door a little bit. Crashes this part. Oh, and we get this effect again. So we can't load anything and it black screens out. It's up to 56 episodes. Wow. They were up to like I think 12 when I watched it. It wasn't too long, but they were long episodes, of course, so. 56 though, man. Are they still keeping the same length of episodes, so like it's still as long as they were before? Because if they are, that's a lot of work put into that. For a good reason. Good work put into it. It varies. Okay. Cool, regardless. It's also awesome to see that they're still putting out the content. They probably, I could imagine, have the same writers as they did before. Has the quality changed in any sense? Either gone up or down? In your opinion, at least. Oh, so 1 minute e-poker. This is like a conversation, so you only got 1 minute. You go do e-poker. This is an advertisement, is what this is. Also, Alfonso's hair is... It looks like there's a really tiny man that's like right in front of Alfonso. Look at that tiny face. I guess he's bald. Or he has like a triangle hat that's on the front of his face. There's a really tiny man right there. I don't know what this guy is anymore. A monkey on his shoulder. Okay, that's more accurate. I like that. A monkey. That makes more sense than a tiny-faced man. They're both equally confusing, but tiny monkey be cool. A lot of these have not been loading Minesweeper. 380. Ooh. That looks like an old NES cartridge. Legend of Zelda or something like that. Can't click on anything though. Oh, what is this song? I've never heard this one before. 125. Haley's theme. Yeah, never heard of this one. I never married Haley in the game. To me... Oh no, you just said that. Step size 395. That's when you get like a cross stitch. I want some flashing effects. Can't do anything though. And this is still broken. It's at 11. Almost same effect. At 12. Oh, God! I think that's Notepad up. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Notepad. Can't open any programs. There's Alfonso, you can kind of see him, he's in white right there. Exit out of this? No, we can't even exit out of it. We're stuck here. Very cool. 13. Same effect. Oh, crash. Subtle crash. Minesweeper once again, but this one, it's just illegible. There's nothing here. There's like deck. Cold? DD? Dexter's Laboratory? 399. Ever heard of a game called Auction Not Included? I have, and you may not like my opinion on it. I don't like the game very much. And my reasons are mostly just biased for what kind of game type I like. I don't like endless survivals, where you can't have a sustainable end game, I guess. you constantly have to expand and search out for resources, regardless of how good of a setup that you have or anything like that. Every time I pick it up, and I'm like, maybe I'm judging it too harshly, I'll pick it up, I'll play it for a decent amount of time, like a couple hours, and then I just get to a point where I'm constantly having to move out further, and constantly expand to get more resources, and I just don't enjoy that. I like hunkering down at some point, but I guess it's not that kind of game, though. It's not really a hunkering down kind of game, it's a base builder. And it's not for me. But I shouldn't deter you from playing it. I tried it and it was like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, so if you know base building, it's that kind of idea for it. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other opinions to put on it. I just don't like it. Gravity Ghost. This looks like an elephant. It has like the eye right there, there's a trunk, a little bit of the body back here. That one, there's a little ghost here, you see that? There's this eye, smiley faced ghost. Kados. And Minesweeper is broken. I hit the button. Shoot! Remember, we almost got to 400. Alright. Pull this back up. $400. Let's do maybe a swap operation. We haven't done that too much. I'm just seeing Pokemon turned evil. Pokemon would be a... Wow, look at that! Look at that! This is one of the first corruptions we had when we started this off, and that was just pretty. I haven't seen this in a while. Look at that prettiness! If I didn't already have the Twitch banner I was pretty happy with, I would take this one. I'm gonna screenshot this because I didn't take it originally. Very happy with the coloration there. It just looks like art to me, and I guess I'm making art in a sense, not really. Modern art, question mark? Alright. Oh, it's a game! Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't sure what you meant by Gravity Ghost. It's another game called Gravity Ghost in which I played. It was confusing as hell. If you want to hear a game that's gonna make you completely lost, but it's... Have I said what my favorite game is? I don't know if I have. Let me look up Gravity Ghost in the meantime. Oh, it has a pretty art style. Look, I feel like this is one of those illusionary images that if you look close enough, it forms an image. One of those magic eye puzzles where you have to stare at it for long enough. Don't stare at it for long enough, it will tell you to update Windows. Anyway, so my favorite game of all time is Dwarf Fortress. And Dwarf Fortress is an ASCII game. Oh, why did I look that up? Dwarf Fortress. That a lot of people would say it's kind of tricky to get into, but I love it to death. It's a free game, so you can play it for free, don't worry about that. Of course, consider contributing to the Patreon for the developer, because it's an awesome guy, he's been working on it for years. Is it a single guy? I forget. I think it's a group of people, so it's working on it. Available on Windows, Linux, and Mac. Super fun game. And I've never been able to play it on stream, but I highly recommend playing it on stream. I highly recommend playing on stream. I highly want to play it on stream. I've never got around to it, but I would like to start again. I'm not very good at the game. I just love the game itself and the idea behind it. So yeah, if you haven't heard of Dwarf Fortress, go check it out. It's amazing. Right now you see a dragon fighting a scorpion inside a rainbow cloud. I don't even think LSD can get me to that point, so hey. I'm glad I could provide you that experience. Anyways, let's move on from here. I hit the button again. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta get that fixed is what I gotta do. I gotta suggest it to Mr. Maid Dog. We were doing swap operations, and I don't remember what our number was. Let's just do 20. Got the wrong file. Is this still Stardew? Pause it, I'm sorry. 130. Darkmoor of the Pass. We're gonna skip ahead. Oh, red Minesweeper. Kind of froze up there though for a sec. There's that pretty graphic again. Nothing there. Frozen there. Frozen again. Oh, they look like dog's paws. I want to see Alfonso slowly turn into a Lady Gaga clone and just look like, look at the spade like this is mine. The very, very specific ones in this fits. But yeah, I mean, he does kind of look longingly at the spade regardless. I can see the transition there. This doesn't look like Minesweeper. This looks like blood written on the wall. Instead of DLC, you have DLE. It does say poker, you're right. He must have a poker face. You can see a little bit of the word mine in there. Y to the power of 3s? Shoots and ladders? Yeah, kind of like shoots and ladders, you're right. Oh yeah, there's little ladders, you're right, okay. Yeah, kind of cool looking. I'm gonna get so angry at myself for keep on doing that. I should just put like a sticky note or something on top of that button so I stop hitting it. Or every time I don't hit it, take a drink. No, that wouldn't work. Every time I hit it, take a drink. 402. Ship operation of 12. Program start, we haven't messed with that, but that should be at 60. Shoots and ladders and curly fries, to be more precise. Or snakes and eels. Eels and escalators. Got the name wrong. Ooh, a windmill. Barcodes everywhere. Satan Child's still okay though. There's a little ghost there again. He has two little eyes. There. I see him. Can we select games? Oh. What happens if... Well, I guess it's not a consistent barcode. There's just spaces in between all of them. This isn't where games are. Where am I going? Games are up here. This menu's fine. And we got Evil Minesweeper that doesn't load all the way. How about poker? Can we play poker? Oh. Oh, it's this kind of poker. I haven't actually opened this menu yet. If you want to win in Gambling House, please. What? Missing though. Totally. Okay, let's load a fresh version of this because I'm curious. I haven't actually played that poker, right? If that's what that phrase actually says, then that's totally wrong. If you want to win in Gambling House, please play this game at first. Okay. That makes more sense. Before, I thought it was just in broken English. 402. P. You want to win in Gambling House, please! Ah. Alright. Mr. Gambling House spokesman. Oh, another dark windows. Only flashed for a second though. That's okay. Another dark version of Minesweeper. Please take my gambling house. Please! Ha ha ha! Oh, the best version of Solitaire. Blind Solitaire. Oh. I like this version of Solitaire. This is kind of cool. I could play this one. There's... It looks like time is up there, but that's not the right time. They're just numbers. Oh, just the border 3 into a curtain. Right. I was trying to think, like, it looks like a curtain, but I couldn't compare it to anything. I guess it's just red. But yeah, it kind of looks like that one. Again, this would be cover photo material if I didn't already have a cover photo I was happy with. Maybe I should be saving these, but I haven't. I'm happy with mine. Solitaire and tombs. Are these the tombs? Looks like little bones. Tomes of numbers. Oh, not tombs. How about tomes and tombs? Minesweeper. That gives you kind of like trypophobia. Like these look like a bunch of holes. Like a honeycomb or something. And poker. You want to win in Gambling House? That's black and yellow. Look at that smug lady. Look at that. Good luck. You'll need it. Oh, little brown on the Windows symbol. That won't hurt. Wow. There's our kid. He turned into a robot. A, B, C. Oh, this is just garbage. Look at all this. These are menu. We don't want any of this. Was there a shark fin? Was the shark fin in the poker? Oh, poker broke. Can't load poker. Minesweeper? Can't click on Minesweeper. Oh, they all break, sadly. Yeah, he's just a loan shark. Fake audience laughing in the background because of a bad pun. I like this version of Minesweeper. Look at this! This looks like a skyscraper. Kinda. With windows all across. And this is like a window washer. I would play a game where you're a window washer and you have to do this. You know what? We're playing that game right now. We're washing all these windows. Spider-Man for the Atari. Exactly. Actually, I played Spider-Man. The only Spider-Man game that I played for handheld would be like the Spider-Man for the Game Boy Color. And that kind of reminds me of this too. You'd climb up the building. Anyway, that's cool looking. Solitaire. Solitaire is also Spider-Man. Poker is also Spider-Man. Alright. 407. Oh. Looks bad. This is all okay though. If you want to win a Gambling House, please play this game first. D. Minesweeper kind of looks still like Spider-Man actually. Solitaire. These are some messed up palm trees. That reminded me of a game. Static Speaks My Name. Yes. If you would like to play kind of a horror game, kind of just a creepy game in general, check out the Static Speaks My Name. It's a free game on Steam. I will post it in chat. That one was an interesting one. It was weird. So if you like weird horror, check that out. Even the images in the description look kind of horrifying, so. Indie game too, so. I enjoyed it. I think the only games I've suggested are kind of weird. Well, not Dwarf Fortress, that's still on my screen. I gotta take that off my screen. Alright. The Queen has seen better days? I missed the Queen. Let's go take a look at that. Oh wait. This one. Yes, she has. She has seen much better days. That's like the end of her term. Term. That's not the right word. They don't serve terms. They serve lifetimes. What? I don't know. King and queen serving rules. But there's numbers down here. Reigns. Thank you. Thank you. That is the correct word. Thank you so much, Frisbee. I was gonna struggle with that for another good couple minutes. That doesn't work. Poker works though. We haven't got the text messed up again though. I want the text to be all screwed up. So I did a step size of 40A, And that crashed VineCorrupt. Master vocabulary. You have suggested many words that have corrected my speech, so you are a master vocabulary in my book. When it rains, it pours. Carol? Who's that? Carl! Oh, I thought it was Carol. Walking Dead references. Look at that. Who has that emote? The Andy Social Network. That's a great emote. I now need to figure out why this crashed, so 401 or no, 409. Incrementing to A is okay. But running on A, is that one that would mess it up? Swap operations 12. 409 is okay. 4A crashes, okay. Don't know why that is. I'm gonna write that down in my bug report that I will hopefully submit. So, running NES corruption with 40A, or I imagine it's gonna be parentheses, any hex value greater than 9 may result in a crash. Bug reports. Close program. Load program. NES. Search. Select. So we're going to skip over 40A through 40F, which brings us to 41. Oh, we were just at 41 now. No, 410. I did not corrupt her. I did not. Bullshit. Oh, hi, Mark. Is that from his social network as well? The Eddie social network. Oh wait, and the previous emotes too? Look at all these emotes. Like the ooh one. All the emotes you could ever need. Well, now I gotta look up the guy, because I'm curious. Is he a partner? The Andy... Well, he must. Well, no, because we have the new affiliate thing. Andy Social Network. Yeah, I don't know the guy. Well, now I found a new streamer I'll have to check out. The mine is slightly off. But hey, this is the first working version we've had in a while. Oh, no, it's not working. Oh yeah, it's kind of working. Wait. Where we select stuff seems kind of off. Maybe. Huh. Alright. Solitaire still looks like... Oh, so anyways, I mentioned in the game the static speaks my name because this reminds me of the palm trees in that game. Only reason why I brought that up. 1 million corruptings. What? Also, he has the dock. The dock! I love Back to the Future. That's one of my favorite movies. And here, if you want to win in Gambling House with nice little accents everywhere. I think it took some more credit. We had 1,000 credit. Now we have 744. House taking our money. This one crashes instantly. Remember how Dr. Evil does? Oh, the 1 million thing. Oh, I should have known. I didn't even think about that. I just jumped straight to Doc. 1 million corruptions. I have to have done... No, definitely not 1 million. I've probably reaching... When I auto-corrupts, that's like a good couple thousand right there. Maybe I'm like at 500,000. Maybe. Last stream I actually just hit my 250th hour streaming. Oh. Woo! Which is like an achievement on Twitch for, I think it's the Stream Empire. Stream for 250 hours, and then after that I have to hit 500, I think. Wasabi's already at like Stream Empire 3, 3rd tier. I'm trying to catch up. Oh, this is pretty solitaire. Except for the breaking. It looks pretty here, and you can almost play it. But as soon as you do something wrong, you get like a blue screen. Minesweeper does not load. Poker does load. Excuse me? So everything looks fine and dandy, right? Now let's take a look at that woman. Do you know that she's wearing a hairpiece? Let's take a look at this. I'm sorry, here, I'll put it back. Where does this go? Her hair was the shark, what? Oh, from previous? I see this little thing moving around. God. Oh, that one actually loaded. Wait, I want to see the intro. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, just so you know, this is an 18+ stream. Just so you know. And the intent of this stream is not to display this content. Please don't ban me. Because that looks inappropriate. And all this other stuff is just garbage. That's a pile of garbage. MS-DOS, what do you know? Did the hidden message say Geico? Did it? Wait, and when we started up? I'm seeing like log. No rhythm. Also, there's some words here. Thibaut. It's like half words, so it's hard to read. Let's load this part. Helps in an even better place. Oh, I love that one too. I want to take them both. Help. And we can't control the mouse here, sadly, so that's it for this one. Flashing cursor. Oh, our mouse gets stuck to the roof. You have Sanic, Knuckles, Metful. What? Pikitty at the startup. If that's on the either the home screen or on the actual part. And here you have a pair of eyes and a Master Chu from Karate. You got names that were way over my head, man. That is just all the components of Supperwin. I feel like there's a joke somewhere here, but I can't read them all. Ooh. Oh! Look at this graphic! I keep pointing over here. I'm glad I can. I'm glad I can point. I see a tentacle. This looks like a road, because you have like the middle dividing bar and you can drive along it. Frogger! Yeah, there you go. Frogger on the Windows 2000. Solitaire, this all looks fine. Yeah. Actually playable too. I don't know how to play Solitaire though. Poker. Oh, she's missing her mouth. Oh! That looks like an atrocity. Oh my god. This isn't human. If you want to win in Gambling House, please play this game at first. I don't want to play the game. I want to run away as far as I can. Place a bet. Okay, lady. Oh, it has sound effects. Deal. Oh, it crashes when she deals. Look, her mouth is on the good luck. What? Oh, is that the thing rotating? Wait. No. That can't be. She doesn't have red lips, right? Here, let's see. Let's go forward to corruption. Oh! Seizure warning, by the way, for anyone that has sensitive to epilepsy and stuff like that. I didn't think we were going to give that warning this stream. It does kind of look like lips. I'm in agreement with you on that. I guess maybe they're just colored lips. Either way, horrifying. So she took her lips, put it on the good luck. Because, you know, kiss for good luck. But she took that too literally. Oh! Dad. 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 Alright. We can only open Minesweeper on this one. This one might crash, 41A. So yeah, any hexadecimal value on the step size. It's not supposed to be incrementing by numbers, this is supposed to be a decimal number. But you can type in hexadecimal values there and it crashes it. That's what's going on there. Presume. So we're at 419, and then next technically is 41A, but we're gonna do 420, which is the next in decimal. What were we doing for operations? Swap 12, I hope? I'm actually gonna ask, can this thing go over 1 million, or is that pushing it too far? I'm sure it could. So if we did like an add operation, and we did so 1,000,060, so 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't think we would get anything interesting though, because usually when you write that big, it will just well, it depends on the game you're corrupting, but say if you just have a value that's an integer value, and say it's unsigned to make it really easy, so an unsigned integer can go between 0 and 255, signed -141 and 140, or something like that, I forget the numbers. So 0 to 255, when you add something to that, that's say 400, then all you're going to do is you're going to get all the way from 0 to 255, and it's going to roll over back to 0. So then we get like, I don't even know what that would be. I would have to take 255, here, calculator. 255 minus 400, 145. So it would be 145 if you added 400 to 255. That works. You'd have to look up for overflow errors, so doing 1 million might not actually do anything, but we'll see. So corrupt. Or it also might crash VineCorrupt, because VineCorrupt can't handle it. Which is the latter case, it can't handle it. So it crashes it. It's a hard crash too, it's trying to... Oh no, eventually it gets there. It just has to think for a really long time. But yeah, it does look like it's kind of just an overflow. No, this isn't the right corruption. It gave up and it tried the last corruption, so it couldn't run that. Have you tried negative numbers as well? I haven't. It won't let me do negative numbers. Can't do a negative symbol. Can we go backwards on here? It crashes it! Why do you even have that option? Oh wait, that's right, because I know why it has that option. Separate win. Let me try it on a different field. So it works! Can you see that? Yeah, you can kind of see this one. Oh no, you can't see the value though. How about N64, Game Boy? Looking for one where I don't have to make it. This one you can see. So this one you can roll over because these buttons actually work. But negative just might be full values in F, because in binary, and I also think, well, I don't know how that would look in hex, I'd have to take a look at the different values, but in binary, if you add F, well, 1 to the beginning of a binary number, it can be considered negative depending on how you read negative numbers in. So negative is just still a positive number, but it's a really big positive number, I think. I need to brush up on all my binary logic and hexadecimal logic and stuff like that. It's been a while. Anyways, we were doing 400, program starts 60, add operation. It'd be great if we could hit the minus symbol here, because then we can actually test it. But I imagine a negative number would be like 2 Fs. Maybe. That produced some interesting stuff. But the games, they kind of crash right away. And now I can't select any of them. I think. I also have no clue for the NES how the stuff's laid out. This would all be much easier if I didn't have to have so much guesswork. If we use the real-time corruptor, which is the program we normally use, which we can't use with this emulation, we'd be able to find out all these subtleties. Anyways, we're doing swap operations. Let's do 14 or change. 3 again. And actually, it is rolling around to 2 o'clock, so I think I gotta call it for the evening. So we'll leave this wonderful lady up in the meantime. Give her a round of applause if you haven't already. Dodging is dishonorable, Mr. VineCorrupt program. What? Also, is that is Worf. God. VineCorrupt, while it is a very good program, it has its bugs, and I will hopefully submit pull requests to mention the bugs to the author. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah. Look at those emotes. Those are fucking great. I hope he has a full Franker face one. Oh, that's cool to have both of them. Anywho. Let's go and transition scenes here. I don't have music ready. I just had Stardew ready. We'll do Starbound as an ending song music thing. We got 2 corruptions that we saved. If you want those values, you can either just watch the stream because you'll see them live on stream. Pause that. Or you can ask me to send them to you. I don't think I'll save it. I'm not gonna save it. You'll check them all on the screen and you'll be able to see them. You can tell I'm starting to get tired. I'm starting to slur my words together. Anyways, let's pick a song. Not that one. Let's do this one. On this? Yes. No. This isn't the song I thought it would be. Oh, this one. Good enough. Anyways, thank you everyone. I'm going to switch scenes so you won't be able to see my face. But thank you for everyone who was able to stop by tonight. Misfits, thank you for talking the entire time. I love when I have people in chat who I can talk to. Makes these streams a lot funner. And Brisby for hanging out, and Baby Blueford for stopping by. Spagoodlers, if you're still around, thank you. Everyone that was able to stop by or who was lurking, I appreciate you all. Before you head off, I would recommend looking into Gravity Ghost if you want to mindfuck of the game. Gravity Ghost, did I have that up? I have it up on my other laptop. Let me make sure I have it on my main screen. A mindfuck. I think I've seen the images somewhere too. What kind of genre is it? Let's see. Produced by My Games. That's got a 75 on Mega. I will probably watch someone play this because I can't afford games at the moment, but I will watch someone play it and check out some of this. And then if I like it so much, I'll probably purchase it as well. It looks like a lot of interesting things going on. It reminds me of there's this weird Russian game that I'm not gonna be able to find the name of, even if I try searching around. But I've seen people play it. No, I'm not gonna be able to find it. I don't even know what to begin looking for, but it reminds me of that weird Russian random game that I played a long time ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. The art style reminds me of it. Anyways, so for streaming tomorrow, I think we're gonna finish up on Munch's Odyssey. It will be the end of the game, I believe. If not one more stream after that, but we're very close to the end, so we'll finish up on that. In terms of corruptions, I do have a stream coming up for Big Mother Truckers, which was a request put in by Wasabi. He is really excited to watch me play that, so I'm going to stream that at some point. I'm not sure, but I see 2 purple peppers in your standby stream. Do you? It might be in like one of the, I don't know where you might see that. This is all created from Joust. So it's Joust on the Atari, I think I ran it on the 7800. And they're just corruption screens that I got from that game that I really liked, and I'm overlaying those. But you might be able to see a pepper somewhere. If there is a small little hiccup in the corruption. So yeah, anyways, expect those streams coming up. And yeah, we're gonna find someone to host in a few minutes here. Actually, I gotta search for that now, I forgot to. I see Mr. Jub online, so we'll probably host Jub. And yeah. Be sure to check him out if you haven't already. He's a hilarious individual with an awesome stream. Part of the Filthy Casuals as well. Yeah. That's about it for the night. So thank you once again, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.